America, you are in tune to the world's greatest, the KnoItAllz, and you here with the people who do know it all. And I got my man, my mellow, Big-G. What's popping, man? How you doing today, bruh?
Man, what's cracking, man? Man, listen, I'm not going to make no reference to it because I promised him I wouldn't. I ain't going to say nothing. But, man, if you guys could just hear some of our backstage content, man, it is hilarious, bro. Oh, my. You know what, man?
I didn't even ask. He had to go.
I mean, God, we're not even 3 minutes into the show, bro, and you already Matrix bound. I mean,
hey, I know he meant this as it's about time that we showed up, but no, it's about time that you got to the Matrix. I know that's what it was. He been waiting a whole week to get to the Matrix, and we got you there. We got you there.
Claude has been on the Matrix on every show that I've been on for the past 4 consecutive weeks. Claude has not missed the Matrix for 4 weeks in a row.
What up, Claude? What up, Claude? Man. Well, we here, man. We in here. Big Tate, man. What's popping? How you be?
Man, I'm smaller than both you, Joker. You can't put the big in front of my name. The only way you can use big in front of my name, you say homie.
That's facts. That is facts.
You know, no, I
actually. No.
I can say big because you was like Mr. Biggs earlier, you know, backstage.
See,
you know what I'm saying?
Y'all wasn't gonna say nothing. See,
I'm gonna let it be known. I guess I had a wardrobe malfunction because I was overdressed. I didn't know there was a dress code to the show. So I had to go plane myself down from my brotherhoods right here. You think you're looking at Mod and Big-G? No, you're not. You're looking at Guy and Joe Torre, the comedic brothers, because that's what they've been doing all backstage. Mod then called me a sugar daddy. Big-G then told the little young lady, she got needs. I'll take care of your needs. You take care of my needs. I don't know where all these came from because I had on a sports coat and a button-up shirt. But I've since changed, got on a warm-up jacket, got on a regular old shirt to make Mod happy.
I mean, you didn't make me happy. I'm just saying, you know, we have several ladies that tune in, man. I'm just saying, you know, it just is what it is. You was smooth. All you needed was, you know, a derby, and I think you'd hit a home run today.
He needed a derby, a glass of cognac, and a cigar, bro, and he was in there, bro.
See, that's just it, though. I got a derby, I got a fedora and all that, but you know, I'm a little urban rough with mine too. Yeah. You know, I ain't an R&B dude. It's R&B smooth. We know what it is.
That's right.
Yeah, I get it, and I totally 110% agree. But if y'all have seen him today, I felt like it was scratch and sniff. You probably would have smelled bourbon if you'd have scratched the screen today or touched the screen today.
And a nice cigar smell, a nice aftertaste cigar smell from dinner. You sure would have, bro. But that boy was smooth, though, man. Look, I got to give it to him. He was coming on smooth.
He was cleaning in ambulance sheets.
Cleaning the Board of Health. That boy was clean.
It was, hey, man. Clean, but look, we thank you guys for being with us today. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Subscribe on YouTube, Twitch, so that when we go live, you definitely get those notifications. Big-G, tell them what they need to do, man.
Man, get them algorithms jumping and popping. We need to get to 1K subs. So share with a friend. Let them tap into the KnoItAllz podcast. And Sundays live on YouTube. Mod, you know how we do. We get to this point.
Get them algorithms up, but we'll be right back after this. man, we are back. I just want y'all to know it's my birthday. It was my birthday yesterday, and this is my birthday month, so I'll be celebrating for the whole month. It just is what it is.
Time out. Tate, hit it, Tate, hit it. I might sing in with you today. Let's go.
We took that off.
Oh, come on, man.
Well, I was gonna say, man, don't nobody but women celebrate birthday months, man. You had your day yesterday. Happy belated. We don't got no birthday months, man. We got one day a year.
That's facts.
That's a lie. That's a lie. Let me tell you something. This is part of Mod's moments. You need to appreciate yourself because most people won't do that. And especially as black men, we don't get the praise and the adoration that we need to continue to move forward. This world takes from us 24/7. So guess what? I'm going to celebrate myself. I'm going to celebrate myself.
Keep it to yourself as yesterday. That's all I'm saying.
Hey,
I don't want to hear March 3rd is my birthday month and we got to celebrate you for 27 more days.
Hey, you don't have to celebrate me. I'm going to celebrate me, and anyone else who chooses to get in the party, congratulations. Thank you. They helped me, but it is what it is. We're going to get this show rocking, man. It's a lot to talk about, bro. Like, it is so much to talk about, and most of it comes from the draft. But before we get into the draft, I got to talk about that Tank fight last night. Wow. Tank versus Roach. And look, man, I'm going to tell you something. If you're going to beat Tank, if you're going to beat Tank Davis, that's going to be the way you beat Tank Davis. You know what I'm saying? The fight was. So let's talk about the kneel down. Tate, help me with this, man. Did you think it should have been counted as a knockdown, the kneel?
Well, in sports and judges, it's about technicalities, ain't it? Especially in boxing. I mean, it's a technical sport. You know, you stick, you move, you jab, you do all that stuff. You know what I mean? So he technically kneeled down. Whether someone's from grease in his eye because his person braided his hair, just put grease in 2 days ago. That's what he said, right? Mm-hmm. Then that's just what it is.
Yeah,
but it should have been ruled a knockdown.
It should exactly. When it comes down to it, it should have been. And you got to draw. And I'm gonna tell you, if he had power behind some of those punches, I think he'd have knocked Tank out. But Tank has Steph Curry. Night. That's what would have happened. Yeah, good night. He just didn't have the type of power in Tank's jaw. Tank has a jaw, man. I mean, for real. So, but he was hitting Tank with everything he had. It just, wasn't gonna go down, and it's a draw. So let me ask you: does this draw Tank's reputation at all?
I haven't watched the fight last night, and I text both y'all. I don't see it putting a bad blemish on his record. That was a good fight. That was the best fight I've seen since the women boxers boxed on the Mike Tyson, Jake Paul undercard.
Right.
A lot of action. But I told y'all in our chat, I said, man, this is what you get. This is what you get when Baltimore versus DC. See, now over there down in Texas, I don't know what they be doing. I be seeing dudes I was rooting for get knocked out, get beat down.
Get mopped.
There has been some folks that took some L's. I ain't even gonna lie. But G, do you think it puts a mark on his record at all?
It can until the rematch. That if they don't have a rematch, then boxing, in my opinion, takes another step backwards. Because it was the best fight Tank had. I actually didn't watch it last night live. It was on Amazon Prime, but I watched the rewind of it today, right? And I was looking and I was like, oh, that boy would have got knocked clean out at least twice. Now, it wasn't a knockdown. No. He kneeled because he needed to get something out of his face because he couldn't see.
Agreed.
Right, but he shouldn't have done that. What he should have done is told the ref. He might have been like, man, if I turn my head, this dude gonna hit me in my face. So I understand that, but he could have covered himself up and been like, ref, look, I can't see. I got stuff on my face, bro. But by him kneeling, technically, and that would have cost him the fight. he would have lost because the way
If they ruled it a knockdown.
Yeah, if they would have ruled out a
Right.
knockdown, he'd have lost. So the rematch, sometimes in sports, the rematch is better than the first fight. So I think this rematch, if they don't rematch, like I said, boxing takes a step back, but they should rematch, bro. They should rematch quick. I'm talking about in the next 3 or 4 months. Go at it.
Well, you know, styles make fights. You know, when you talk about Buster Douglas, when you talk about Antonio Tarver, styles make fights. When you get them into the perfect situation, magic happens, right?
Yeah.
And you know, these guys are very familiar with each other, sparring partners, and you know, they've gotten to this place before, man. And
yeah,
you know, it's no good blood between them. There was, you know, bad blood, and there's always gonna be bad blood.
Yeah.
I think.
Hey, that's just a Baltimore DC thing.
Yeah, and I think realistically, Big G is 110% right. They need to go ahead and schedule this rematch fast. It needs to happen sometime this year, later on this year, December.
Before September. They need to fight.
I mean,
it needs to be both their next fight. Period.
Yeah.
Whenever that is, both their next fight needs to be that rematch.
Yeah, I mean, you at least got to get 4 months off, bro. 4 or 5 months off.
Well, if you take that off and then schedule for 4 or 5 months, but don't have no 1 or 2 other fights before this one.
No, absolutely. I totally 110% agree with you. You got to fight this one. You're gonna have to really go at this one for real.
Yeah.
So, man, we're gonna get back to it, bro. I'm gonna tell you. Look, so the combine. I need to know right now who just knee-jerk reaction. Who was it that surprised you during the combine? And I'll start with Tate Boy Fresh. Who was it that just had your eyes open and you're like, wow, okay, this guy, I want to see him do more?
Man, I'm gonna keep it at the running back position, man. And I don't know why it surprised me, but the homie G Shadama's been saying, hey, shout out to Big G. Big G be up on all this college football. I'm telling you, every single bit of it. The scouting aspect of it, the who's recruiting who's going where, who's in the transfer portal. Big G know it all. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised for me because I seen him play, but I didn't realize how big he was and how fast he was. And Big G, you know how sometimes you remember being a kid. We lived in the neighborhood going to Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
You want to go over there and get one of them Coney dogs.
Yeah.
How many would you get?
1. If I had the money, I'd get 2.
2, right?
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
That running back, that combine. Oh, I need 2 of them. I need 2 of them.
Facts.
You know what I mean? I need 2 of them.
Yeah.
And the one that didn't really surprise me, but Big G had been talking about him is Rock Sanders, South Carolina running back.
Yeah.
That dude, nice. What he run like a 4.48, Big G?
4.45.
4.45.
4.45.
Oh man.
What Claude say? Get Claude out of here.
No, he actually gave you some props, man.
But in a backhanded way.
In the very backhand.
That's why I did him like this. I gave him the backhand. Pow! Get up out of here. Get back.
But yeah, nah, man. So that guy, 4.45, 6'2", what, 227?
229.
229. I didn't realize till I witnessed him in his workout yesterday, like just how his physique and I don't want to get no diddy. His physique and his
He got muscle mass. No, that boy big.
Okay, that works. But
that
yeah, so
up.
I need 2 of them. He might be the second one, but
you need 2
on the Steelers.
I need 2 per. You need 2 per. 2 running backs.
Yeah, them Air Force Ones. I used to keep them on lock and load too. I had about 6 pair, all white boys too.
Facts.
Having the shoebox and we're rotating so none of them look old.
Yep, love it. But yeah, so you want 2 running backs. You think Steelers should take 2 running backs?
Man, I'm taking Quinshawn Judkins in the second round. Period.
Ooh.
Facts.
Period. Then I'm gonna try and hope if Rock there, I'm gonna try. Hopefully, I can get him in the fourth, or hopefully, I can make a move, give me another third or second round pick. I'm getting greedy. I go ahead and let Jaylen Warren go. I start my run with 2 new running backs, young guys, both on the rookie contracts, and run them jokers to death because they built for
it. Big-G said that earlier.
I told my son-in-law, man, we're going to run the inverted wishbone, dog, because I want 3 running backs.
I want 3 out there draft?
We're gonna run the inverted wishbone, dog. But one
all you got to do for that is have Justin in there. Sign Justin. That's taken care of.
We're going to run the inverted wishbone. I got 3 running backs. You don't know which one coming, which way, and how. And every now and then, Justin going to stand up and run a wheel route. Throw it on out there, bro. Throw it on out because I need 3 running backs.
So Tate, your big surprise was Rocket Sanders from South Carolina, the running back, big guy, big fella, big human being.
If you ask me just about from what I took away from the combine, I mean, it was other players that obviously performed themselves into some money, but I'm only thinking from a Steelers perspective of what I want to see happen for my football team.
Facts. Big G, who was it that thoroughly impressed you in this combine?
Nicky Umanora, safety, South Carolina University.
I would have said him too, but I said I want to see the Big G shine. I knew where he was going.
Nicky Umanora. I mean, listen, man. 6'4", 220 pounds, vertical 43, standing broad 11'6", 4.38 40-yard dash. And you put the tape on, that kid's a different maker, man. Listen, I already done floated it out there. I said it on the Homies podcast on Friday. And I hope I'm the one that catches the Nationals theme for it. Trade Minka today. Trade Minka, get a second and a fourth. Draft this kid, bro. Draft this kid. He's a dog.
Claude Bishop said, I thank God that you two aren't the GM.
I promise you, Claude, if you was the GM, we'd be 3-15 or whatever the hell that is. We'd be garbage. We'd be straight trash. Straight trash.
Okay, so I think for me, the surprise was Bashar Tootin from Virginia Tech.
Well, that boy fast. He fast, bro.
10-10 broad jump. He 4.3 240.
Yes.
Reaching the top speed of 22.86.
Ooh, 23 miles an hour.
Yeah. No wiggle. Not too much wiggle. Tight hips a little bit. But hey, he's gonna be a late round gem. He's somebody that you could pick up.
Ain't gonna be no late. What's late round? What's late round?
We're talking about 3rd or 4th round.
Oh, that ain't late. 5 through 7 late.
And he may even go 4th or 5th. This is a rich running back draft. They said it is the best one ever, right? So he may be 4th or 5th. There's a lot of good running backs out here that you could find. And definitely when we start, let's start at the top, man. Quarterbacks. When we're talking about Cam Ward and Shedeur, they did not participate yesterday, right? So that left the door open. And you had, a couple of quarterbacks like Jackson Dart. You had Quinn Ewers. You had the Cardinals, Louisville Cardinals quarterback. What's his name? Show. You had him go, and then Brady Cook. So there's some good quarterbacks. What do we think about the quarterbacks that actually threw in the?
Hold on, man. I'm not gonna. You said Ewers. Not gonna let you leave Will Howard off there, who whooped Quinn Ewers in the playoffs.
Will Howard as well, but
bias, Big G, get him up.
What do we think? What do we think about the quarterback position this year? I didn't mean to drop the ball on Will Howard, but I will say this: he did not have a good day yesterday. But
yeah, I do know that part. Yeah, I ain't gonna let you eliminate him from mention.
Right. So go ahead. What do we think about the quarterbacks that threw yesterday?
For me or Tate?
You go ahead, G.
Well, I think they separated themselves into packs. I think the initial 3-pack is Jackson Dart, Shedeur Sanders, and Cam Ward. Even though Cam Ward and Shedeur did not work out, The tape alone speaks volumes about Cam Ward. The ball just comes off his hand at a different rate, a different pace. He can throw it all different type of angles. He's got definite arm speed, and he's mobile. Shedeur, I've seen now he's picked up weight. I think he's up like 9 or 10 pounds, and they're saying that he's actually getting physically stronger. So I can see Shedeur going 2, but Jackson Dart 3. Then it separates into that second pack. The second pack, in my opinion, that made the biggest jump, the biggest player was Shell, the Louisville quarterback. I think he jumped up into the middle of that second pack of guys. And I think for some guys, a guy like Jalen Milroe that didn't have a good day, Quinn Ewers that didn't have a good day, Will Howard that didn't have a good day. Now that second pack of quarterbacks is guys that you might have been talking about maybe at the second or third. Now you might be talking about them at the third or the fourth round, because the first pack of guys has definitely separated themselves. And I wouldn't be shocked if all 3 of those guys went in the first round. You're talking about Thornton.
Dante Thornton. You're talking about
6'4" and 3/8, 205 pounds, 4.30 40-yard dash, and put the tape on. He's a sleeper.
Yeah, he's a sleeper. Definitely a sleeper. Big Tate, talk to me, man.
Man, I think as far as the quarterbacks go, I don't know why Shedeur don't participate. It's questions about his speed. It's questions about his arm strength. You got all kind of questions. I mean, yeah, you played for Colorado and played for a winner, but I still think you got some stuff proved to the NFL, some stuff that they want questions, answers to.
Yeah.
So I mean, he can get away with it. He might fall below the top 5 now, but he still got his pro day, right, Big G?
Yeah. I got a theory too. I'm gonna tell you. I got a theory. I'm gonna tell you, Tate, here in a minute. Go ahead, man. Finish your take.
No, I got a feeling his stock gonna drop a little bit though. He's definitely not. If Tennessee trade out the spot, somebody come up to get Cam Ward, Tennessee take their pick and take Carter or Hunter, the Browns taking Cam Ward.
Oh, okay. As far as my ranks on the quarterback position, it's still weak. It's still a weak quarterback draft. And
in 5 years, the weakest in 5 years.
You got 4 that I think that will actually end up starting somewhere.
4. Who's the 4th?
You're not gonna like it when I say it, brother. You're not gonna like it when I say it. You got Shedeur, you got Cam, you got Jackson Dart, and the 4th I think that's gonna end up starting somewhere just because he had a bad camp, but just because they like speed at the quarterback position, it's gonna be Jalen Milroe. He's gonna start somewhere, maybe 3-4 years down the line, but he's gonna start somewhere. Watch what.
He's gonna start eventually, but where he gonna get drafted?
I don't know where he's gonna. Probably maybe 3rd, 4th round, but I definitely believe he'll start somewhere. But yeah,
Will Howard gonna start somewhere over Jalen Milroe.
Yeah, Kyle McCord too.
They talking on Steelers Nation about comparisons to Big Ben Roethlisberger.
Correct.
Yeah, and that's I heard that too, and I also heard that they did interview Will Howard. So, but G, cook, man, I'm finna let you cook. Give him your theory.
Well, so listen, y'all, I've been doing this draft. First of all, let me say this: this is the first year in 3 years after the combine is complete. I don't know who the Steelers are going to go after, because there's a lack of talent, but because there's a whole lot of talent sitting at that 21 position. You could go DT, wide receiver, cornerback, safety, or RB. But my theory is this. If Shedeur Sanders drops past the number 8 or 9 pick in this year's NFL draft, Shedeur Sanders is the fastest free faller. Shedeur will fall, and I think Ashton Jeanty will fall. So I wouldn't be shocked I'm not saying the Steelers would draft either one of them, but I would not be shocked at 21 if Shedeur Sanders or Ashton Jeanty is sitting there that the Pittsburgh Steelers take one of those guys. Because every year in the draft, you get guys who flat out drop because of the talent. The talent position comes up. And when you get past 8 or 9 for the quarterback, bro, a team might fall in love more with a Jackson Dart than they do with Shedeur Sanders. When you get past running back, a team might fall in love with an Omarion Hampton, or they might fall in love with a Quinshon Judkins, or they might fall in love with a Travion Henderson. So I'm looking at mocks right now. Now, Mod knows I don't give Todd McShay and Mel Kiper absolutely no love. Get them out of here, big trash. But Bucky Brooks, Joe Klatt, oh yeah, they know what they talking about, dog. And Bucky Brooks,
Daniel Jeremiah the best.
Daniel Jeremiah number 1, Bucky Brooks 2, Joe Klatt 3. 1, 2, 3 with talent evaluation and knowing what they talking about concerning the draft. Bucky Brooks and Daniel Jeremiah got 3 and 4 running backs already in the first round.
So you say that Shedeur would end up being where?
Shedeur could fall all the way down to the bottom of the first round.
And who do you think would get him if he do you think finish the theory?
If he dropped to 21, Pittsburgh would draft him. I don't want him because I personally don't think he's a fit. But there's no way in hell you can pass on that talent, especially when you don't have a stable quarterback.
You can't pass on that value.
Yeah, you can.
It's more than that. It's not just talent. You can't pass on that value. You get the second best quarterback at 21. We thought we got the best quarterback at 21 too a few years back.
Yeah. So, well, he was the only one in that draft. He was the only quarterback in that draft. He was trash. But Jeanty and Mod, I've already told you, Genty's a free faller, dog. He killed himself by not working.
By not running, yeah, he did. By not running and not taking part in the combine, he really hurt himself. Let's get to some of these comments. Gavin Anthony said, Mod, I've gotten Tootin in the 4th in the draft simulator with PFN. He's going to go lower. I think he'll be in that 4th, 5th range. I mean, you'll be able to get him.
He put too much juice on tape yesterday, man.
Yeah, he put juice on tape, but that running back
3rd round.
That running back class is deep. I mean, it's really deep.
But out the running backs, I take him in the top 10 running backs. What, 25?
Yeah, Mod, Tate, listen, I told Mod this already. You give G-Stradamus this. Every year this happens. After the first round, teams reevaluate, and there's all kind of trades at the top of the second round. It happens every freaking year. Yeah. This year, it's going to happen before the end of the first. I'm saying after 15 or 16, teams are going to jump back in and get their dude. And I'm telling you, from 16 to 60, 10 running backs is coming off the board. You can take that to the bank. From 16 to 60, 10 running backs is coming off the board.
That's kind of what I'm saying. I'm saying he's one of the top 10 running backs.
Okay, so let me ask. Okay, I'm playing the advocate here. Ashton Jeanty, Omarion Hampton.
Yep.
Travion Henderson.
Yep.
Caleb Johnson.
Yep.
Quinshon Judkins.
Yep.
Devin Neal.
No.
He better than Devin Neal.
No. Yep. Yes. Facts.
Keep going. Not Neal. You at 5.
Yep.
Okay. Rashard Smith, SMU.
He's better than him.
He better than him.
He ran a 4.3 yesterday.
He's better than him.
Jordan James.
He's better than him.
Better than him.
Taj Brooks.
He's better than him.
Damian Martinez.
Better than him.
The only dude he ain't better than that you ain't said yet is Rock Sanders and that boy out of Kansas State. That CJ Gibbons.
Giddens.
Yeah. That boy a dog too. He a dog too.
So you're saying he's number 8 as he's in the top 10. Y'all both saying he's in the top 10.
And from 16 to 60, 10 of them coming off the board. From 16 to 60, 10 of them boys coming off the board.
Donovan Edwards?
He better than him.
Ooh.
Donovan Edwards is 6th round at best.
No, No, Donovan Ambrose ran a 4.45 yesterday.
He ran a 4, and they if he wouldn't have been hurt, they're saying that
he's injury prone. He was on the cover of NCAA, but you know what? He always was off the field too.
Yeah.
Okay.
That boy B Dirt talk about from Michigan. Another guy might get back before Edwards. He's a workhorse.
Mully.
Yeah, Mully.
Yeah.
So, Big E Bronco asked the question: is Sanders going to be a bust?
No. I think that's a statement.
Yeah. And I say,
don't think it was a question.
If he's got to go to a team where he's the savior, he has not necessarily bust potential, but not to be a good quarterback. But if he's on a team where they have an established, if he goes to a team like a Seattle, if he goes to a team like the Arizona Cardinals, if he goes to a team like where they have an established culture and they need a quarterback, like even Pittsburgh, no, he's not a bust. But if he's got to go to be the savior on the New York Giants or the New York Jets or some squad like that, then yeah, he's going to get killed right away. He's going to get killed.
Big G, Tate, sometimes you guys forget about how they played in the last 5 games of the season. DT, wide receiver is how they should go in the draft.
But listen, the DT depth is the number one. The DT depth is
right.
Depth
so
I'm on the running backs.
You're right, Big Jenna. And in all my mocks, I got Emeka Ibuka. Because I know I can get a guy on the defensive line at round 2 and round 3.
Yeah. You could get a dog. You could get the boy from Nebraska in the 3rd round. Robinson. You can get Farmer. You can get Farmer in the 3rd round.
I think he'll go in the 4th, G, but you're right.
No.
You can get him
too
later.
Fast. He ran a 4.8 something, dog. He too fast.
Yeah, he's a big one. He's
about 290. He's about 290, but you can get Robinson, you can get Farmer, you can get dudes like you can get that boy Walker out of Kentucky. You can get a lot of big boys down there in the 3rd and the 4th round, bro. Solid defensive tackles. Solid.
Big E Bronco says, I think everyone throws generational talent out there way too much. Generational talent means it comes on once every 20 years or once in a generation.
There's two in this draft.
Yeah.
No, that's true. That's how it used to be. But in today's day and age, athletes are better. So you see it more frequently because they got better training, better nutrition, better everything. So you see it more frequently now than you did back, Big E Bronco, whenever you was coming along as an OG or a little fella.
I guarantee you there's 2 of them in this draft, though.
But and Tate, you're right, Ahmad, you're right, too. This is the thing. If Pierce was back when Javon Curse was coming out, there wouldn't have been no question he would have been the number 1 overall pick. Pierce is a better athlete than Javon Curse.
Yeah.
And he looks better on film than Javon Curse.
Yeah.
Pierce goes inside. He just don't edge rush. Pierce looks better on tape than Jadeveon Clowney and freaking Javon Curse. He looks better on tape. He's a freak of nature. He's 6'4", 240 or 250 pounds. He runs a sub 4.4 40-yard dash. That's a freak of freaking nature, bro. That's not necessarily generational. It's freaking nature.
Big G.
What?
Corner time bet, Big G. There's not going to be 10 running backs before pick 61.
Bet. No, I'm saying I said from 16 to 66. That was my parameters. And 50 picks.
But he said there ain't going to be 10 running backs in the first 61 picks, so it don't matter.
So if you want to talk that yet, go to 66. If he bet me from 16 to 66, I'll bet bread. I bet bread from number 1 to 66 all day and night. 10 is going. Bet it. Bet it.
He said, he ain't said it yet. So Big G is saying if you bet him from 1 to 66, he'll 10. Bet money.
He said I'll bet money. Whatever you want to bet.
Whatever you want to bet.
10.
Oh, wow.
And 10, listen, probably 12 or 13 DTs.
Last question before we take a break. Will any teams not want Sanders because of the sideshow that comes with him?
I don't think so. I don't think it's fair to put a sideshow label on him. I mean, right. we didn't say Peyton and Eli was sideshows. coming to the league, and Eli held out and one going to the team that was going to pick him.
Facts.
Right? So I don't think he's a sideshow. I think he's just a popular player, and players are more popular, again, come back to day and age where we at. Fame is a bit more accessible to everyone than it was 25 years ago.
Yeah.
Go ahead, G.
Look, the bottom line is a lot of people don't like Sanders because listen, let me tell you something. Let's just be blunt about it. There's no difference between Shedeur Sanders and Caleb Williams. They're both prima donnas. They both think that they're lack of better words, their ass don't stink. And they out there thinking that they're the best. So it's not a sideshow. It's just how they're coming. You're not going to get a lot of guys who are quarterbacks really be humble coming into the draft. That's just not the pedigree anymore. If you go back and watch the footage between Cam Warren and Shedeur, they was going back and forth.
No Diddy. You got to chill.
Who got me, dog? Who got me?
It's just how they coming.
You know, I work with teenagers, you guys. It is what it is.
If they heard y'all backstage, we all said we work with teenagers.
Yeah, facts. That is facts, say. That's facts.
So Rob Lightfoot said 1 through 66. Bet a dub. I think he meant a 20. A 20.
Bet it. And bet the 30 minutes corner time. 30 minutes.
Afton said, but Prime does seem like the type who wants to be overly involved, and he's not quiet about it. Okay.
The Mannings ain't going to be, it's going to be.
That's what I was about to say. You're right,
Yeah.
Afton. But, I mean, he put in his dues to be able to do what he's doing, and it is what it is. His son is there because of him, so you're going to get that. But Big G,
Afton knows football too, by the way. Afton, I know you know football.
She absolutely does. She absolutely does. Big G, take us to our first break, bro.
All right, man. We got to pause for the cause, pay some bills. Live for the KnoItAllz on Sunday podcast early today. But if you're listening to us on audio, wherever you get your audio podcast, Spotify, Apple, Google. We'll be right back. If you're watching us live on video, just give us a second to let us pay some bills.
And we are back. Make sure that everybody who is in here, make sure you guys hit and smash that like button. Share with people who and let them know that you're watching the KnoItAllz, and we know it all. We know a lot, so we can help you guys to know it all and be the highlight of everybody else's conversation when they're talking football, basketball, and all sports, and even culture involved as well. Rob Lightfoot said, Big G, $20, no corner time.
No, I want your pride, Rob. I listen, the money don't mean nothing to me. I want your pride. Bet me your pride. So when I put you in the corner with a dunce hat and you got to send some pictures in, bet that. That's what I like doing that. I like turning backs to cameras, and money don't even matter to me. I want your pride.
Would you wear a dunce hat if you lose this?
I bet the dunce hat. Bet it. I'd wear a dunce hat. I sure would. That's how confident I am. From 1 to 66, 10. Book it.
Okay. You no, you ain't said nothing, but you're very confident about this. So hey, man, yeah. I like it if you like it. So now we went past the quarterbacks. We were at the running backs. So let's talk wide receivers, bro. Wide receivers at the combine yesterday showed up and showed out.
They did. That's fact.
You know, Matthew Golden, fastest 40 of them all, 4.29.
Yeah.
A 1.49 10-yard split. He reached 24.17 as far as miles per hour. That is moving. That's booking. Your boy Jaden Higgins, 6'4", ran a 4.47 40.
I'm sold on him.
39-inch vertical, 10.8-inch broad jump, In his gauntlet, he ran 19.14 miles per hour. That's a guy. That's a guy. That's a dude. Jimmy Horn from Colorado. 4.46 on the 40, 10.8 standing broad jump, 30-inch vertical, and he murdered. Let me not say that. He murked the gauntlet drill, ran sharp routes, and did his thing. So where we at? Where we at on wide receivers? We already are all in on Emeka. We're all in on Tate, and we're all in on Matthew Golden. But who's a sleeper for you? And I'll start with you, Tate. Who's a sleeper, bro?
Savion Williams. TCU.
Big
He ran a 4.47. He like 6'4", 220 pounds.
Yep.
I mean, and again, I'm based off all Steeler needs. So I'm looking at him. I really feel like whatever they do in the first round going to dictate what you do with the wide receiver position. You get Ibuka in the first. I would take Golden, but Golden going to go in the first round. I don't want to spend 21 on him.
That's a bet. That's a bet, Claude. I'll take that bet. Claude said, Big G, I'll put $25 in your chat if 10 running backs are gone before the end of the third, and in return, you will refer to me as Sir Bishop for a week. That's a bet. That's a bet. Mark it down. Mark it.
He said before the end of the third?
That's a bet. That's a bet.
He gave you all kind of grace. He gave you 30 more picks.
Sure did. That's why I'm going to hurry up and take that bet. Sure did. That's a bet. But Tate, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I got excited when I seen that bet because that was easy money, bro. I had to take that bread, dog. I had to get it.
No, that's cool. I'm just saying that Matthew Golden ran good, but he's not what the Steelers need. And that's what I'm basing all this off of. He's a little guy. He's a little fella.
Yeah.
We had 2 4.29 guys. We have him and Calvin Austin III.
He's 5'11".
But they little fella.
That's not that much of a little fella now.
What you say?
He's 5'11". It's not much of a little fella now.
Yeah, but he ain't no blocker. He ain't physical, none of that. He's a good route runner. He's fast. He's crafty, all that. But you got to give me a Ibuka, 6'1.5", 215-ish, physical Steeler mentality, good character. Not saying that Golden don't have good character, but a team first guy who come to work. You got. I'm interested in Iowa State guy you just talked about. What's his name?
Higgins.
Jaden
Higgins.
Because I need that 6'4", 6'4", 220. That's what I need. That's why I said Savion Williams next. Even the boy from Tennessee in the fourth round. I'll look at him. I need size at receiver.
Okay. I like it. G.
Who I think is the sleeper.
Yeah.
Who I think we could get value for getting him in the second or the third. Eric Omanyara, wide receiver out of Stanford.
Good one.
He's a dog.
Good one.
Listen, the gauntlet drill, he was a dog. His on-field drills was a dog. He ran a 4.40 at 6'2", 210 or 212 pounds. He out there handling his business, bro. And I like him. I like his IQ. He graded like a 9.75 overall grade, man, which is way up there, bro. This kid is a beast. So we don't go all in because I don't know if we're going to be able to get Mech. Mech is my number one target. I don't know if we can get Mech. At 21, man, that's going to be a hard push.
He didn't run his weekend, did he?
Nah, but, bro, the interview tables was sick. It was like they was there for Tate, and they was there for Mech, and then everybody else was everybody else, regardless of what they did on the field. But Thornton, yeah, I think we could get Thornton maybe in the third. And at 6'4", 205 and 4.30 40-yard dash. And what he was asked to do at Tennessee, he ran go. They play 4 wide, both receivers outside of the hash. They're running go routes to run DBs off so they can run the ball. So he didn't get that many opportunities across the middle and all whatever else. So, yeah, I like Thornton, dog. I like Thornton. I like Jalen Noel, too. I like Jalen Noel.
Juice, you're right, man. You took my sleeper as Torrey Horton.
Yeah,
Colorado. He from Washington State or
Colorado
State.
Colorado State. Yeah,
I like
him.
Jalen Noel. I like Jalen Noel too. Jalen Noel's a dog. I like Jalen Noel.
He ran a when we're talking about Torrey Horton, he ran a 4.4, just now really getting back. So you know he's really a 4.3 guy. And his tape matches, you know, he took
from 2 years ago. From 2 years ago, his tape matches.
2 years ago, his tape matches. He took because he didn't really
play. He played a big game. That game they should have beat Colorado, not last year, year before.
Yeah. He took Hunter to the dojo. You know, so did Eric. I can't even say his name, from Stanford. He took him to the dojo.
He had 300 yards receiving.
Yeah.
Like 20-some catches and 300 yards.
He said, for a week, you should have said all football season long, Claude. Uh-oh.
Tim, you stop. You make the bet, Tim. You make the bet.
NFL is a copycat league. That is probably happening with running backs. And Claude Bishop said by the third.
Yeah, by the end of the third, yeah. Yeah, by the 10.
Juice, official height is 5'11". Matthew Golden, his official height is 5'11".
Yeah. I like Rob Lightfoot comment. The next one.
He said, I'm trading back in the first and getting Nick.
I started that propaganda. You trade Minka Fitzpatrick. You get a second and a fourth from Minka. Get him out of there and get him in Europe. I'm telling you, I would do it today. Today.
So what?
Go ahead. Big E Bronco said.
What?
Go ahead, Tate.
What's that look like, Big G, with your guy from South Carolina, Nick, and our boy Deshaun Elliott?
You don't know what the comp really is? Troy Polamalu and Clark. Because Elliott already done shown he's a thumper. So now this kid covers double the amount of ground that Minka does. And he's bigger. So yeah, and then guess who else that frees up? That frees up TJ. Or sometimes TJ was getting home, all he needed was another half of a second. Just give me a little half a second. Now you're gonna hesitate.
Hey, cause I tell you what we don't want. What I saw after the workout and stuff is Baltimore's interest in Emmy Yor jumped up.
I know it, dog.
He put him back there with Kyle Hamilton.
Oh,
that's sick. A load to deal with.
I'd be sick, bro. I'd be sick if they drafted him. Sick.
Biggie Bronco said too many good defensive tackles to be 10 running backs go. And are 10 teams out there actually need running backs out that badly to take 10 running backs in the top 2 rounds?
Yes. 10 teams easily need running backs. 10 easily need 10. I'm talking about easy.
So what I'll say is someone said that NFL is a copycat league. You're gonna have to have two good running backs that you can actually depend on and you can throw them in rotation. You need to be rosters right now need to be at least 2 to 3 deep at every position. So will a running back get picked early? Some of them, I don't know. I just know it's so deep you can get a good one in the 4th or 5th round. You're going to be able to get a good running back around the 4th or 5th round.
I'm calling it right now. 3's going in the 1st round. I'm calling it. And I'm telling you, after Mott
Who are your 3? Who are your 3?
Ashton Jeanty, Omarion Hampton, and Quinshon Judkins. And if Trey messes around, because I'm going to tell you who's going to get Trey. The Minnesota Vikings going to get Trey. They're going to take Aaron Jones and they're going to turn that into Trey. Explosiveness.
But they've already left. They've already let Aaron Jones. I think they're going to let Aaron Jones go. He's going to let him walk.
Trey's their dude, dog. Trey's their dude. So I'm saying 3. And I promise you, I'm telling you, after pick 15 all the way to 32, you're going to start seeing trades. Dudes going to jump up and get their dudes. They're going to jump up. I'm already telling you it's going to happen. After the Indianapolis Colts come off the board. From there on, trades. Unless the team is absolutely sure that this is the guy that they want. Teams are going to jump in because they're going to be like, my guy that we wanted at our pick is sitting there. I'm not taking no chances, bro. Let me go get him.
Big G, they're saying you would have been better off betting that Ohio State will have 10 players drafted before the 66th pick.
Come on back and see me, bro. And then I want y'all to tell me you can see way on out there, bro. You can see way on. I'm telling you what it is, bro. That's why I'm a know-it-all. I'm telling you what it is.
Claude Bishop said, Big G, you're moving the goalpost, and you said 10 by the 66 pick.
You the one that said the third round, Claude.
He the one that said third round, yeah.
You the one. So, yeah, I took that bet. So don't be trying to back up out of it now. You said the third round. So you gave me an extra 30 people. I appreciate you, Claude.
No.
I said by the end.
You said third, because I immediately said he gave you 30 more picks.
Facts. At the 41-38-minute mark of the show. Stop it, Claude.
Hold on. I think they're right, because Mr. Woodside corrected it.
No.
Go back and look at the comment. It's gonna be hard to find.
10 R&Bs chosen in the first 66 picks.
That's what I said. Claude is the one that said.
Claude said third round. Look at Claude's comment.
Yeah.
I'm pulling it back.
We appreciate you, Claude. We appreciate your business. We appreciate your business. I'm gonna love that 25. You might as well just make the check to me. Just make it to me. I'm trying to tell you, brother. They going 10 of them going, bro. I'm telling you they going. Teams are going to jump in, go get the dudes that they want. He's trying to clarify it, man. Look, he's trying to clean it up now. At the end.
I'm looking for the original content. Let's see.
It's back there somewhere.
He said, Big G, I'll put $25 in your chat if 10 running backs go before the third round, and in return, you'll refer to me as Sir Bishop. Yeah, he did say that.
Yeah, he said before the third round. Okay.
He said before the third round.
So how many players? That's 64?
That's 64.
So you ain't shorting me out of 60. I'll go 66. I'll go 10.
That's 2 picks.
Yeah, I want my 2.
He said he'll go. And he said, remember, it's Sir Bishop.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be no Sir Bishop. It's gonna be, give me my money.
Biggie Bronco said, you got to explain to me, because the way the running back position has been devalued over the last few years, I can't see 10 running backs going in the top 2 rounds.
Go ahead.
The market going up. The market going up.
Correct.
And the cost of doing business yesterday ain't the cost of doing business tomorrow.
Facts, Tate. Facts. And the issue is that it's such a copycat league. Look at the Baltimore Ravens. Look at the Buffalo Bills. I promise you, if one of them top dog running backs drop with that first pick for the Washington Commanders, they gonna run the card up there. They running the card because they got Debo yesterday. They got Debo Samuel yesterday. If they get one of if Omarion Hampton or Quinshon Judkins or one of them boys drop to that low first round, they gonna sprint the card to the table. You got to get a dog. You can only work with what you have coming from college football. It's RPO 11 personnel football. I got to be able to fake the dive, and you think he got it, and my quarterback pull up and throw it. That's how it works. So you got to have a dude that if you give him the ball, he explodes. And teams, last point, most teams sit in nickel anyway. So when you're sitting in nickel, you got a lower box. So you got to play that football. That's why there's new value. That's why I called a year ago. I called good money. I told you there was going to be a resurgence in the running back even before the season started. I told you.
You did
and
say
look
that.
What happened.
Pace said every time I look up, Claude is bullying G. Shake my head.
Facts, Claude. Facts. Thank you, Pay. I appreciate you.
All right. So how many defensive linemen go in the top 66?
And why you appreciate him? He said you getting bullied by Claude.
That's because he's telling the truth. I know I'm getting bullied.
So you letting Claude bully you?
Claude can't bully me. I just need the bread. I ain't worried about Claude, right? I just need that bread. How many D linemen to go in the top 66? Woo. Edge and D linemen?
10.
14.
I say 10.
14. Easily. 14 quick.
Yeah.
In the first two?
In the first two. 14.
I say 10.
14, bro.
It's deep. So I say 10 at least. Claude Bishop says no way, and HE double hockey stick. The 10 backs are going in the first 2 rounds. Big G is just talking again.
When 4 come up off the board, 3 or 4 come up off the board in the first round, Claude, I want you to say, "Oh shit," because you cooked. When they sit back and they do their reevaluation for day 2, you big cooked. Because teams is gonna trade quick. They're gonna trade. They're gonna be like running back. It happened last year. It happened at the top of the second round last year. Look how many running backs went. Look at it.
Biggie Bronco say, yeah, but there's not one generational running back in this class. There's a bunch of good running backs, but there's not one generational, not even Boise State running back is generational. That's true. But we're talking about the
they put his raw athletic score for running back in the last 30 years, I believe.
Yeah.
Genty, I'm talking about at 7 or 8 all time.
Yeah.
For the last 30 years.
But here's the point. The construct of rosters and offense, Big G kind of hit on this earlier, is different now. You need a quarterback who can run the mesh, and you need a running back who can actually get some yards if he decides to hand the ball off. The younger cats at running back are this group that's coming in have one thing that the older group doesn't have, and that's size and speed. All these guys that are coming in, they can block, they got size, they got speed. And that's what you want to see. And the NFL needs 2. In the NFL, you need 2 running backs per team. Period, point blank.
You're right, Big G. I said, Ma, you missed another valuable point, too.
What's that?
Cheap labor.
That is, I said it earlier.
Cheap labor.
Right? Facts.
They want to win on a rookie contract, a rookie deal. And these older guys cost more money, and the younger guys got less miles. So
am I gonna pay Najee $9 million? I'm gonna go try and grab Quinshawn Judkins. What I'm gonna do?
Listen, the Cowboys, the Commanders in the NFC East. Pay, I know you watching the show. The Giants too. The Giants too. Pay, I know you watching the show. If the Bears can get one of these boys, they'll get one too. The Bears. The Green Bay Packers going to get a dog to go along with Jacobs. Okay? Detroit got there too. Minnesota going to get one. I'm already to 6, and I ain't even out of two of the freaking conferences yet. Right? So Tampa Bay got a gang of them. Carolina need another one. Right? Like I said, Atlanta got theirs. The Saints need another one.
Kamar,
yeah. Yep. Seattle got theirs. The 49ers need another one.
Kamar, and he cost.
Yeah. The 49ers need one. Arizona need one. I'm in the freaking NFC. I ain't even jumped to like the AFC where Pittsburgh need 2. The Patriots need one. The Miami Dolphins need one. I mean, there's teams out there that need some running backs, man.
Browns.
Yeah, the Browns, the LA Chargers, they need a running back.
Chargers
definitely need one.
They need some running back. The Raiders need a running back.
Yep.
Dog, it's a whole bunch of squads that's going around 1 or 2 on the running back. They ain't gonna wait. Because there's like 10 of them that you can legitimately get and plug and play. Good point.
Claude Bishop said, don't forget, Big G, the name is Sir Bishop.
Just run me my bread.
Claude, I won't make no bets with you. You always be Governor Bishop to me.
The governor. Gov. The one thing that Nas has going for him is his durability. Absolutely.
That's true.
Absolutely. But again, you're not going to pay. So I think, Saquon is the
12.
standard, the gold
12.
standard. Getting 12. Nobody's going to get that type of money unless they breaking rushing records anymore, right?
The boy came out and said, what's his name? Your boy, little brother, Buffalo. Cook, yeah. James Cook said he won 15.
He ain't getting it.
Ain't getting it.
They gonna cut him. They
But
gonna trade him and cut him.
if you got one of them guys saying it already, what do you do to compensate for that? You go get you one.
Yeah. He gonna be mad as
That's
hell.
why I said Steelers need 2 and let Jalen Warren go. We'll let you on $4.5 million. We get 2 better than you for $4.5 million.
And something I said to Big G earlier, and I'll say it in front of the big homie Tate, is that and because he brought it up when he talked about cost, right? You got to think about it. The only teams that are going to be going after running backs like that is if they already have everything else in place.
Yes.
The older running backs, they'll grab an older running back. If I got everything in place, I'll grab one, prop him up for a year, and move on. But as far as the league, everybody wants to get younger. The Philadelphia Eagles have showed you this, and Howie Roseman showed you this. Get younger. Get these other guys up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Get off them. We're not going to keep holding y'all, which in turn is crazy to think about, that you're only going to have wily old veterans that are crucial to your team staying on their original teams. Other guys, they're going to be out of here because I can get somebody younger who can do what you do.
Especially at that position, depending on where your team at, like you saying. With the Tennessee Titans being any better than last year, they kept Derrick Henry. What about the Giants? No. You got to be in a place to pop them somewhere where they can make a move with that guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's exactly what Baltimore and Philadelphia did. Baltimore and Philadelphia were like, look, we're a guy away. So let's go get a guy because we got everything else we need. I.e. Derrick Henry went to Baltimore, i.e. Saquon Barkley went to Philadelphia. So
I was just gonna say that they paid $8 million for Derrick Henry last year. Now they working on a restructure already. They about to give him that 12.
That's facts.
And let your boy on that tackle go. Barely.
He's up out of there. Come on.
And the tight end.
Yeah, Andrews
to make money from Derrick Henry. They know what pulled the train, what engine pulled the train.
Yeah, they know that. Juice said Judkins or Hampton is a Steeler, and I'm gonna keep saying it.
I'm with you. I'm with
Juice
you. Facts.
Second round running backs are gonna fly out.
They're gonna fly off the tape, fly off of there.
Big-G said, "See, I think just as many good running backs as in this class will push the talent that is needed, more valuable, higher up in the draft than running backs light on the O-line."
Listen, if the Steelers, listen, I'm talking to Steelers people. If the Steelers, could you imagine a faster, stronger, quicker version of Najee Harris? Do you know how many times I went back and watched all 22 film and Najee was a step away from breaking it and he couldn't break it? Dog, we're not putting up with that. And Jalen Warren is not big enough. He only weighs 190 pounds. You got to have a dude that can step right steer and step right here. Get the hell on out of there. You need a 215-pound dude that's going to do that. There's a gang of them in here. That's why when Tate said at the beginning, we're going to get two. Tate, you right. We're going to get two. We're going to get two. Absolutely right.
After said no one deserves that kind of money if they can't deliver at the same level of performance.
Facts.
Amen. Claude said the Steelers aren't going to draft in the second round.
A running back? Bet corner time, Claude. I bet corner time on that too. bet it. Where my sign at? I bet corner time on that too, Claude.
To Tim's comment, I think the Bengals be better off the boy Chase Brown, right?
Yeah. They got to get a dude to go with him.
He been balling, but he's the number two. You need a guy back there like Joe Mixon. Yeah. That's what you need.
Well, you need a smash and dash. You need one person who's going to do all of the heavy lifting. And you need another person who comes in, change the pace, he downshifts, and he to the house, right?
And that's maybe why in like the fifth round I might consider Ali Gordon.
Listen, the Detroit Lions did it. The Detroit Lions did it.
I like Taj Brooks. Best blocking running back in the draft, and he runs a 4.5, and he's what, 200 and some odd pounds?
225.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, that CJ boy out of Kansas State, somebody's going to give a steal to get him. CJ Gibbons, he graded a 9.85 from the combine, dog. What the hell are you talking about? That's a top 20 damn near ever. And he's going to go in the second or the third round. There's Afton. You better tell him how good that boy from Kansas State really is. You better tell him. Bro, there's dogs like that all over the place, so you got to go. The Detroit Lions set the precedent 2 years ago. When you saw Sonic and Knuckles Copycat. Baltimore got Sonic and Knuckles. They got Henry and Hill.
Oh, let's not forget about how far all that go back. When you had Warwick Dunn and Allstott, you had Jacobs and Tiki Barber. I mean, this ain't nothing new.
Facts.
It's just cycling back around.
Yep,
Yes.
NFL went away for it. They went away for it. All right, man. G, take us to another commercial real quick, bro.
All right, y'all, we got to pause for the cause, pay some bills around here on the KnoItAllz podcast, Sunday live on YouTube. Wherever you're getting your audio, we'll be right back in a second. Just give us a second on the live feed on the video side of the thing. We'll holla.
And we are back, man. So, G,
Huh.
the last time we got to talk about, and we got to kind of wrap this up as far as the combine, because we need to get into some basketball too. Defensive tackles,
Yep.
linebackers, defensive backs.
Yep.
Tate, G, give me highlight two of these guys that you think is going to be exceptional in this league.
A D tackle, DB, a corner, a
D
D
tackle,
tackle.
linebacker, and cornerback or safety. You've already talked about safety from South Carolina. We believe that he's nice. He's going to be good in this league.
He's
and
a
we don't
dog.
want him to get to Baltimore, because he get to Baltimore, they're going to be hard to beat.
If you get to Baltimore, I'm going to Pittsburgh and we're going to move some furniture around. I'm flat out telling you, dog, I'm going to have a conversation with somebody over there, dog, because there's some BS.
So I'm
There's no way.
gonna let Tate get to it first, man. Defensive tackle, linebacker, cornerback. Who you think is gonna make in this draft gonna make a big splash? Even if he's the guy that you think you can get late, and you know this is gonna be a dude.
It's too easy to go low hanging fruit. So I rather take it from that angle. Ooh, big pause. I
Absolutely.
don't want to take that from no angle.
Absolutely. You take it from a crazy angle, that's not good. No Diddy, no doubt.
No Diddy. You got to chill.
But yeah, man, defensive line. I like the boy Darius. What's his name? Big guy Toledo.
Derek Alexander.
Alexander. I like him. He's an athlete. He can play the 3 tech. You can move him inside. He got quick like Aaron Donald had. That's saying a lot. I've been known to say. I said Kenny Pickett was a poor man's Joe Burrow at the time. Not even close. I'm calling Darius Alexander a poor man's Aaron Donald, but talent. So I like him in the D tackle. At linebacker, I like the boy from Iowa.
Oh.
He's a thumper. He reads. He gets side to side well. Who I'm talking about, bitch? His name.
Man, I just was looking.
Iowa's middle linebacker.
I know. I just was looking at his tape. I just can't call his name right off the top of my head.
All right, and
I got you.
at safety, Malachi from
Jay Higgins is who
Jay Higgins. That's his name.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, linebacker, 224, 6 foot.
Yeah, he's a high IQ defensive guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I like him from that perspective. Safety, Malachi from Georgia. Malachi
Starks.
Yeah, him. Yep. There you go.
Like it. I like it, Tate. It's good ones. Big G, talk to me, man.
I'm going Harmon, defensive tackle out of Oregon, man. He just looks different. When you watch that kid on the field, man, his on-field drills, he just looks different, man. His body mass is like, gee, many Christmas, how can you be that big and that fast and that agile? And that's with guys like Tyleek Williams and TJ Sanders and Walter Nolan and them guys out there running around with him, man. He just looks different. So I like Harmon, bro, as that freaking defensive tackle. My linebacker, and I'm trying to make sure I got the kid's name right, it's Jahad Campbell, man, out of Alabama. He's a dog.
Yeah.
Jahad Campbell is a dog, bro. 235 pounds, 6'3". I mean, this kid is like Ryan Shazier-ish. When you actually put the film on the tape and you like, man, dog, if we could get a guy like that maybe in the second or the third and put him next to Patrick Queen, oh my God, it wouldn't even be fair. You know, and by the way, the linebacker class is going to go faster than last year's linebacker class. There wasn't a linebacker off the board until the 4th round last year. There'll be a linebacker to go off. Walker and Campbell will go off the board before both of them. My cornerback is Harrison, bro, out of Kentucky. He's a monster. Like you talk about super fast, 4.2 something, 40-something yard vertical, standing broad at like 11 something, and you put the tape on, bro, he never got beat. He never got beat. And they played man more than any SEC team. The Kentucky Wildcats played man. And they never had an offense to support them. The Kentucky Wildcats offense never scored more than 21 points a game average. Never for his entire time. So that means the majority of the snaps, the Kentucky defense was on the field than the offense. And Harrison went out there getting beat, dog. He went. Now, the other cornerback was cooked. But him, oh, no, he was handling his business. So them is my dudes, man. I like all three of them, bro. All three of them.
I like it. I like it. Me, my Langston, what's that boy name, man?
From where?
From Arkansas. Boy ran
Landon Jackson?
Landon Jackson.
Landon Jackson, yeah. He's
Boy
a dog.
Dog. What was the time in the 40? Wasn't it 4.6, 4.5? It was something like that.
4.67, 4.68, something like that.
Man.
Like 285 pounds, 280 pounds.
Yeah, he earned himself some money in the combine. And a linebacker for me, Danny Stutzman. I hate it because he's a Sooner. I hate even saying it.
That's the dude with the big neck roll.
Yeah, man. But Stutzman, and he ran a fast 40 time too.
Yeah.
He was all American, all SEC. Man, Stutzman, man, he's gonna turn some heads. I think he's gonna be a good pro.
Yeah.
And of course, I mean, it was easy to go with Will or Travis or Jade. But man, when I sit and I looked at it, I mean, Tim wanted me to say Xavier Watts, so I mentioned Xavier Watts' name. No, that was Juice that said that. Juice said that. But I'm gonna say, and you're gonna say I'm biased, but man, Andrew McCool,
he looked good.
If you look at his tape, and the boy ran a 4.4. He ran. Excuse me, I'm telling. Whether a 4, yeah, he ran a 4.4 flat.
Yeah,
right.
He looked good.
Hey man, the boy, he's a thumper. He's the guy that's gonna come up and hit you. He's gonna separate the wide receiver from the ball. I mean, he looked good. He looked good, and I think he made himself some money too. And that's it. I was gonna say Azare Thomas. Azare Thomas looks good, and he has pro pedigree. His brother's in the league already, plays for the Cowboys. But Makuba was very impressive. Very impressive. Yeah, man. So real quick, you guys. Hot questions. Hot seat. Hot seat. We on the hot seat. Y'all ready?
Let's go.
All right. Big G. You buying or selling? Tennessee's gonna trade that first pick, bro.
I'm buying it. I think the Tennessee Titans is coming up off of the first pick. I wouldn't be shocked if it's the New York Football Giants, who I think is in love with Cam Ward. So yeah, I'm buying it. I'm buying it. Tennessee. I think to go from the number 3 overall to number 1 overall, that feels at least a second and a fourth. So, and possibly a pick swap in the next year draft. So I can see Tennessee doing it if the price is right.
Hey, buying or selling? George Sanders ends up falling. You can buy that or you can sell it. Falling out of the top 10.
No, I don't think you'll fall the top 10. I'm selling that. I mean, I feel like you get around to the Raiders, the Jets. They all pick in the top 10, so he won't fall past them unless they hear something or he do something at his pro day that's negatively impacts him. He'll go in the top 10.
I
He
like it.
definitely could fall top 5 though.
I like it. I like it. G,
Yes, sir.
quick question, bro. And Paige gonna love this answer. Bears go with offensive linemen to help Caleb Williams, or do they go different and go for an edge rusher?
Oh, it depends, man. Because if Will Campbell and Calvin Banks is off the board, I mean, maybe the kid from Missouri, maybe at 10. I mean, he had a hell of a combine today, too. The kid from Missouri, like he was out there beast moding.
Guard.
So, yeah, maybe you go with the kid from Missouri, maybe. But if you look at what's available at pass rush, man, I mean, Pierce might be there. Walker might be there. It's some dogs sitting there. Williams from Georgia might be there. It's some dogs, man. So it depends. If those top 2 tackles are not there, it depends on how much you evaluate or feel that Missouri's tackle is going to be good enough to start a tackle for you, for the Bears.
I like it. Tate, big one, serious right now. San Francisco, are they signing Brock Purdy, yes or no?
Oh.
Yeah, they're gonna sign him. Well, they could look for their next guy and just bring in Aaron Rodgers or somebody like that for a year or two. Kyle Shanahan can make it work, and you get you a young guy that you still got to pay for another 5 years.
Ooh.
Okay,
So you can get Brock Purdy for 50, you get Aaron Rodgers for 25 or 30.
Ooh.
So it's still up in the air.
Big G.
Mm-hmm.
We got 2 more for each one of you.
Okay.
Chase Young getting traded from New Orleans. You think he's gonna find a new home in free agency? What you think?
He's a cap casualty. Chase Young will be cut. They're not going to pay him what he's asking for. He's a cap casualty, and he'll be on the block, and they'll find a new home in 2025.
Afton said they'd be dumb not to sign him, but they're still looking to develop somebody better. Tim Lyons says Young will get cut. He's a cap casualty.
I got nothing against bringing him to Pittsburgh either on the cheap.
On the low.
Yeah, on the low. I mean, I'd give him $6 million.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, Tate, is he gonna have a home? Is he gonna be signed, or will he be somebody who we'll see get signed after training camp?
Aaron Rodgers going to the Giants, or we going to the Raiders?
Why? Why you pick those 2 teams? Elaborate.
I think for the Raiders, Tom Brady, Pete Carroll understand the veteran quarterback situation. Nobody understands it in real life better than Tom Brady. You know, you bring an accomplished quarterback. Now we'll be coming in 2 years removed from ACL to a new environment, playing indoors all the time. I think that fits for the Raiders. For the Giants, I think he'd be a bridge, a nice bridge. I think Dayball sees things he can do with him in the offense. You got Malik Neighbors. They drafted running back this year. You can't roll with Tracy as your number 1.
Facts.
And you just put another weapon around him, whether it's free agent, whether you draft somebody, but just get Rodgers weapons. Giants defensively is okay. Giants can go in big on free agency for offense.
Yeah, they got bread.
It said Claude Bishop says I think that Rodgers retires. And Tim said he needs to retire as well.
He ain't going to though. He ain't
Big
going.
That's the part.
Big G. Myles Garrett. Will he be a Cleveland Brown at the beginning of the start of this season?
He doesn't want to be, but they will because it's going to cost the team a whole lot. But if I'm a
cost
team
him cost him $20 million to trade him. Cost the Browns $20 million still to trade him.
Yeah, it's going to cost a whole lot. But if there's a team out there, man, that feels like they're one piece away, could you imagine them with Detroit or with Minnesota or with the Washington Commanders? If there's a team that feels like they're a piece away and they go get that dude, man, look out, bro. Look out. Kansas City.
He said he wants to go somewhere so he can win. He said he wants to go somewhere to win.
Yeah.
All right. So and go back to the Brock Purdy thing. you know that Brock Purdy would be making more money, or he'd have to be making the same amount of money as guys that he's actually did more than. He did more than I think your boy over there at Jacksonville. Outside
Hey, but
of
you
Lamar
got Ma, just to interject, you can finish. But what would Trevor Lawrence look like in Kyle Shanahan's system?
A beast. A freaking beast.
So we give him Brock Purdy credit, and he deservedly so. He's doing it, but with great coaching, great offensive play calling.
Purdy making $55 million is funny to think, but that's what he's gonna want.
You put Justin Fields in Kyle Shanahan's system, it gets ugly. Because they thought they had that in Trey Lance. They thought, and that's what they was looking at. Kyle Shanahan's system different.
Okay,
different.
So here's I do gotta say this: Myles Garrett to the Eagles,
it's over
with. You might as well just forget it.
They win in the next 2 championships.
Yeah, Myles Garrett.
they win it. If Myles Garrett go over there, they win in 2 in a row. They win in 3 in a row.
And you got to know these guys don't care about salary cap. It's invisible to the Eagles. They know what they're doing. They put it out there. Afton said, I don't know, Ma, who else is going to pay Purdue that much?
Paying Purdy that much.
She was trying to say Purdy. It's not that they're going to pay. I mean, for real, you can't find some. Well, I don't know if you could just put an average guy in Shanahan's offense and he'd be successful. I don't know.
That's just it. Aaron Rodgers not just average, and he's gonna make less money than Brock Purdy.
Facts. Fact, and that's where he's from. That's his people.
Yeah. The Brown. Gavin Anthony said the Browns are gonna avoid the dead cap hit and wait till June. I heard he doesn't want to sign an extension, so eventually they'll cave and trade him. They can't see them lose him for nothing. Absolutely, because right now they paid Deshaun Watson all that guaranteed money, and their pockets is empty. You know what I'm saying?
We talking about
which is why they go to rookie quarterback. Which is why they go to rookie quarterback. They get Cam Ward, and they cut Deshaun Watson next year, the last year of his deal.
Yeah, their pockets is empty because she said, in my opinion, if he holds out for 50, he'll be sitting out this season. Brock Purdy.
If he holds out for 40, he's gonna be sitting out.
I mean, that's where the negotiations should start. Somewhere between 35 or 45 at most.
Yeah. If he at 40, you might as well go and pack. Get them garbage bags ready, bro. I ain't giving you no 40. No way. No way.
Oh my gosh. All right. So last two questions, and the Steelers are gonna love these. Russell Wilson, Justin Fields. Who's there for quarterback at the start of the year?
What's the percentages?
No, who's there? Tate, if you're a betting man, Justin Fields, Russell Wilson, who is the Steelers quarterback at the beginning of the year?
I mean, I have no idea what the freaking Steelers going to do. I don't know. But I'll say my pick, my choice, my hope, Justin Fields.
Yeah.
Like them shirts, your city over everybody, Justin Fields for everybody right now that you have a possibility of acquiring.
Yeah.
Big G.
Yes, sir.
Big G. Now here's the $1 million question. The Steelers' first 2 draft picks.
Mm-hmm.
Give them to me, not name. Give them to me by position. Where you think they're going?
Defensive tackle and running back.
Why you say that?
The need. They're not going to re-sign Najee. I mean, I know that his agent has been in contact with our brass, but if Najee wants more than $6 or $7 million a year, he's not going to get it. They're not going to re-sign him. Larry Okojobi's out of there. Loudermilk's gone. You got to get D-tackle help. You got to get D-tackle help for Hayward and Benton. Wide receiver, because you don't know what we're going to do with George Pickens. He's a basket case. So do we get a wide receiver to help the room? Absolutely. So but I still say running back. You need running back and defensive tackle. Because I'm a firm believer in this. If Jaden Higgins, Golden, Emeka Buka, Tet, or Luther Burden Because they won't pull the deal on Higgins, and they won't pull the deal on Luther Burden at 21. So if Golden, Tech, or Mech is gone at 21, the Steelers are going to wait to draft a wide receiver. They're going to wait. They'll get a D tackle and a running back.
Okay. And last question to both of you guys. We talked about this briefly, but this was Sean's deep cut theory. This was G's big cut theory. So say Shedeur Sanders is available at the 21 pick. You feel comfortable having Shedeur Sanders at the helm of the Pittsburgh Steelers offense right now?
Do I?
Both of y'all. Question
at 20, at 21, yes, because we bring in Tyrod Taylor or Jacoby Brissett. We bring in Tyrod Taylor or Jacoby Brissett, or we maybe even re-sign Russie. And then Shedeur's the bridge. And now we have our quarterback.
The thing is, free agency happens before the draft.
Correct. So
you commit to Justin for 2 years, if that's how it plays out, which is how I hope it plays out. Mm-hmm. And if Shedeur's there at 21, you take him because you can't pass up the value. Because at the very least, you got him for potential trade bait. His value won't diminish sitting on the bench. You let him go out there and shine some preseason games, get some good film on him in the pros. Then at the very least, you got him for trade bait. Team gonna need a quarterback in the future, regardless.
Correct.
So maybe you flip.
Go ahead. I know Steelers fans don't want him. I know they don't want him. But is he better than what we have?
I don't necessarily want him.
I don't want him. I'm not trading up to get him. But if he failed to me at 21, absolutely.
That's the part. You can't pass up the value.
Yeah.
Hey, man. So I ain't always been a Boy Scout. I've been out there in them streets Big-G often referred to. And trust me, when the price hit rock bottom, that's when you buy high. Trust me.
Absolutely. So Tim, I have to address this comment as we're coming out of our rapid fire questions. I have to address this comment. So I still don't understand the hype with Sanders until he plays. I'll remain in Switzerland. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Right?
Matrix.
Look, no, I'm not gonna give him the Matrix. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. 74% completion rate with no line is crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. That's the hype on Sanders. He's poised in the pocket. He's super accurate. Doesn't have like this explosive arm like Cam does. He doesn't have a live arm to be able to throw these passes, but he's poised under pressure. He'll improve your organization because he has that. And like I said, he's super accurate. It is what it is. So, that's the hype that you see on Shedeur Sanders. And after said, I don't see any scenario where Tomlin hands Shedeur the offense.
Okay, so Afton, if we miss Justin, he goes to the Jets. Russie goes to the Raiders. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? We're not gonna play Sam Darnold. We're not gonna do that. So what we gonna do? And Aaron Rodgers, please give me Shedeur. At least I got a 3-year window to be able to turn him into a franchise quarterback if he's available.
So Afton, I hear what you're saying, and most of the time, G and I definitely get into this, right? We get into this and we say, hey, he didn't play, against the SEC or the Big Ten, right? Right. We get that. We get that. But, still, you're playing against, there's parity in college football, and you're playing against some really good players, period, point blank. So if you can do it, in the 12, I think you could do it in the NFL. You just got to have the protection. Go ahead, Big G.
When you get to Claude Bishop's comment, I can't wait to run that dude in the Matrix so fast. Oh, my God. Tell you what you talking about. Tate being the big fine over there. Lips is churning and moving. What's going on?
Damn. I said, I'm sorry. I just want to get in before we get into Claude's world again. And we ain't talking about the NBA at all, which I'm fine with, but Afton is correct with what her assertions. But I just feel like I'd rather have Shedeur Sanders than Russell Wilson.
Facts.
The only option for me for the Pittsburgh Steelers this season is Justin Fields.
Yeah.
Any of the veterans, bringing Russ back, I'd rather Shedeur Sanders than anybody else except Justin Fields.
Yeah,
Tate, I'm with you,
Mr. Woodsy. I'm gonna tell you the truth. That's not gonna happen in the pros. He knows better. He's not crazy. Sanders is okay. He has a good arm, okay athlete, but that run backwards nonsense he pulled in college will kill many a drive and lose many a game.
Yeah, and I'm on record for saying that.
Yeah.
What did Caleb Williams do? Caleb Williams did the same thing.
Yeah,
These boys emulate their heroes. Their heroes from a homeboy.
True.
Derek Carr could be a plan B according to the reports.
Hell no.
The Saints already said that they sticking with Derek Carr.
Hell no. What Claude comment up there, Mark?
I don't see a comment from Claude.
Hey, yeah, you do. It's in between.
All he said, Danny, peace.
Could you? No, that's not what he said. He said he talking about Danny Dimes. Could you please quickly escort Claude Bishop to the Matrix as soon as possible?
I don't see where he said Danny Dimes.
He's talking about
That's
Danny
what Danny
Dimes,
is referring to.
Yeah, he's talking about Danny Dimes.
We in the spear with him, not the Matrix with him. He's talking about Danny Dimes.
We're not bringing.
Oh my God!
That scrub, dog. We're not bringing that scrub. No, he ain't coming to Pittsburgh. Stop it.
Hey, we got one more commercial before we jump into the NBA. We getting out of here, man. G, take us to commercial, bro.
Man, thanks again for rocking with us on a KnoItAllz Sunday. We'll be right back there after a pause from the calls and a quick commercial break.
And we are back, you guys, to wrap this thing up. Man, hey, talk to me, man, about the NBA. How fired are you up? How fired up are you right now? And I got to ask you this question. Would you rather have this great regular season that Cleveland is having or win a chip, bro?
Man.
Tate or me? Tate?
Tate.
I mean, that's how it usually goes, right? You have a great regular season, you have a great postseason. Ain't nobody just finishing 41-41 and making a chip. You gotta. What I put Rob, you deserved it, Rob. You said something, whatever it was. Too many of our chat fam and our listeners say stuff to get them in there over there with Claude and Tim.
Over there spending the night.
Sleepovers.
After Claude Bishop said after Big-G is smoking that gunja.
But about the Cavs, I'm sitting here watching. It might be over. It's 8 seconds left where I'm looking at. But they're trying to get their 10th win in a row. Portland's pesky. 10th win in a row, which would make them 50-10, which is about almost an 84% win percentage. So the Philadelphia Eagles had a great season. Myself and Big G said Philly was the best team from half the year on.
Yep.
And what they ended up doing? Winning. So the Cavs lose games they shouldn't. They lost 2 to Atlanta, 2 to Houston Rockets of their 10 losses. But they did the best record in the NBA. They split with the Celtics out of 4 games, 2 out of 4. They split with OKC 1 out of 2. So they up there with the best teams in the league. There's only 2 teams you might say, get the Cavs is OKC and Boston. And we split with them. And we got the best record in the league. So right now, the Cleveland Cavaliers are the best team in the NBA, but look like they're getting tied up by Portland with 1.1 seconds left. Portland got a good young team, man.
I ain't going to tell you what happened. I ain't going to tell you what happened. It's the final. I ain't going to tell you.
No, go ahead.
Cleveland must go win then. Because overtime will be over, wouldn't it?
Yep, it's over, but I ain't going to tell you.
Go ahead and tell us. Sports.
Go ahead and tell him. Say it.
The Cavs win 133 to 129. I watched it. It's over.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I'm way behind because it just now went to overtime. Butler just went off, so they're going overtime. Okay.
So Tim Lyons, G has some good takes, but some are Slowpoke Island worthy. But we ain't calling for his head.
Okay,
You got Slowpoke out there still? Bring him back.
Man, go ahead. Just escort Tim to Slowpoke Rodriguez Island. He live over there. He was spending the night. He talking about what's for dinner. You know, a cucaracha, a cacariti, walking all slow. Stop it, Tim. Escort yourself.
Tim?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I was doing the oochie coochie, my friend.
Get the stepping.
Oh man, Tim. I'm sorry about that, bro. He said, Tim said, my takes are more accurate. Ask him how much corner time I erased because I was right on our bet. But he's still trying to put me in the matrix. Oh my gosh. Here we go. So looking at the NBA right now and looking at where we're at, you have the Cavs 49-10, Celtics
50-10. See? Stop undermining Ohio State, the Cavs, and all them.
50.
You did get shot out to Ellie last week.
The bias.
50.
The bias. I just was reading what was already here. Didn't update. My bad that it didn't update. You know what I'm saying? So 50-10.
Hey, but Ma, what's the name of the show?
The KnoItAllz.
You can't be putting bad information out in these streets.
You right. Because I embarrassed the team. 50-10. The Celtics are 43-18. The Knicks are 39-20. The Bucks 34-25. Pacers 33-25. Pistons 34-27. The Heat are at 7 at 28-30. Western Conference, the Thunder are 48-11. Nuggets 39-22. Lake Show is at 37-21. They're catching fire with Luka and Braun. The Grizzlies 38-22. Rockets 37-23. Seem like they're cooling off a little bit. The Clip Show is 32-27. 32-28, where the Warriors and the Kings are 31-28. Everybody else seems to, especially the Spurs. I mean, some of them are still trying to play. I mean, they won one game, but I think, they finna go ahead and cash it in for the Cooper flag ship. They want that Cooper flag on the Spurs. That would be great.
Ma, look at Claude's last comment. He said, change the name from the show to No Absolute Nothing at All.
You got to go to both places there, sir. You got to go to both places today.
Man, I truly believe, dog, that he don't feel right unless he's in the Matrix, man.
Yeah,
it's almost like he feeds for it. Like he's just scratching an itch and talking about.
Hey, he started the show off going to the Matrix. He's winning a couple more times. It just, it is what it is. So
yeah.
They will take. So again, as we look at, we're getting ready to narrow down and go towards the playoffs. Tate, I'm gonna ask you, 1 through 8 in the Western Conference, does that stay, or do we think that the Timberwolves, Mavericks, or the Suns are going to crawl back in it?
The Timberwolves could crawl back in it when they get healthy. I mean, they got Julius Randle to come back, Rudy Gobert to come back, and Deontay DiVincenzo to come back. All three of them not healthy.
Right.
They get back shortly. They can. Where they at now?
They're the Timberwolves are 32-29. They are a game back.
Of what spot? That's what they trying to get to 10?
8.
They're 9.
They're 9.
Okay, well, they might be in the play-in, but I think they get in. I think they would be one of the 4 play-in teams that win.
Okay.
I think Golden State took a bad loss last night, but I'm ready for Pay to pay up when Golden State make the playoffs, like I called about 3 weeks ago. He said they weren't going to do nothing. Jimmy Butler ain't going to make no difference. They lost their first game last night with Jimmy Butler, their second game, but Jimmy Butler didn't play last night. Mm-hmm. And Philly, man, that dude from Texas, Marvin Houston. What's his name?
Quentin Grimes.
Used to play for Dallas.
Queen Grimes
Queen Grimes balled out last night.
at 40.
He did.
Yep.
You did.
44.
44.
But yeah. So I think that Minnesota jumps over somebody, and I think when Dallas gets healthy, I think they're the two teams you need to look at.
Yeah. Big G,
Yes, sir.
the top 8, you think they hold?
No, I like Tate said, I agree with him. I think that definitely that Minnesota will jump in there.
No, we're talking about Eastern Conference.
Oh, in the East.
Yep. So we have the
man.
Cavaliers, the
Yeah.
Celtics, the Knicks, the Bucks, the Pacers, the Pistons, the Heat, and the Magic. The Magic are at 29 and 32. 3 teams below them are the Hawks, the Bulls, and the 76ers.
Nope, ain't none of them getting in. So the 8 hole.
It's set.
Yeah, that's the 8 is set. Now the order of the 8, who knows? But no, it ain't changing.
Mm.
Yep.
I mean, just pick it. Look, I love you, man. I'm not gonna send you back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna send you back. You know what
I
I'm saying?
promise you, bro. I promise you. I don't know what it is. Claude, you know what it's going to have to be?
That's not a Matrix worthy comment.
He's picking. He's coming at me.
Oh, he
I
might
ain't
be.
saying that.
He coming at us all the time, but
I
that's
ain't
not
never
Matrix
said
worthy what he's saying.
I ain't never said anything, Claude. Hey,
Claude,
but look,
Claude about to get his own graphic. I mean, we got to do something special just for you, Claude. This ain't even the Matrix. Listen, we're about to go behind the scenes and come up with something that's just unbelievable.
yeah,
Because Claude, you
need
need a special fix.
Yeah.
You don't need to fix that. The Matrix is just not working anymore.
Claude need to be in a room with padded walls.
Yeah,
he
he need a deeper cut. We need a deeper cut.
Yeah, we're going to the lab. We're going to go in the lab for you, Claude, just for you.
Oh, there you go,
Hey,
B Dirt. What's up, B Dirt? How you doing, brother?
Yeah, B Dirt's telling us.
B Dirt, why don't you return the call, B Dirt?
That's between you
All
and
right.
him. That's backstage, man.
So here we go.
Well,
Here we go. Fine. We our parting shots, you guys. Let's go and get our parting shots in here. I'm gonna start with you, Tate.
I really ain't have much to say, man, except for Cavs the best team in the NBA right now, currently. Big G gonna owe me corner time bet when the Ohio State basketball Buckeyes win one of these next 2 games. They already beat USC since last time we talked. I said they win 2 out of 3. So they got to beat Nebraska or beat Indiana. And we'll see Big G doing that famous spin move to we get to see the top of his dome, his hat.
Yep.
So that's gonna happen soon. But yeah, so that's it, man. I don't have much. Thanks everybody for joining us. It was fun. It's always fun with everybody in the building that's been here is here. Afton, Claude, Mr. Woodsey, Gavin, Tim. Miss anybody, you guys too. So that's it for me. Until next week, I'm out.
Love it, man.
Oh, wait, no, I want to do? I want to give a shout out to Lima Senior basketball team. Have won 2 games. They 2 games away from state, right, Big G?
Yes, sir.
Give a shout out to Coach Q and the Lima Senior Spartans. I'm a mater, even though it was about 35 years ago, Big G.
Yeah, a long time ago.
But we probably had the best basketball era back then.
Yeah, 88 to 90, 92, 93, yeah. Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Best football era, too. 88 to 92, 93, best football.
Well, they won a state championship after us.
Yeah, but get them out of here. We had to bust that grill.
He said, get them out of here. They won a state championship.
We'd have bust that grill. We'd have bust the 2017 grill. We'd have bust that grill.
Oh, yeah, you might have. You might have.
Your pardon.
It was a 96 team.
Yeah, we'd have bust that grill.
Come on,
and shout out to Flint International Academy. They was one of the teams I talked about last week up in Flint, Michigan. They lost. They won their first game on Wednesday and they lost on Friday. So they done with the Michigan playoffs in high school basketball. But shout out to them for a great season. I believe they finished 20-4. It's a good season. A lot to be proud of, gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, so listen, thanks again for rocking with us on the KnoItAllz, y'all. We're seeing the subscribers go up a little bit. And we're still diligently working to get to the 1K subs. So we thank all you guys. And listen, it wouldn't be a show without you guys in the live chat. We appreciate y'all. We laugh, joke, and kiki and ha-ha. But at the end of the day, man, we love you guys coming over here and participating in the live shows that we do every Sunday, man.
Hey, Big G.
Yes,
Can I
sir.
just jump in real quick, man? You made me think about something I forgot to mention when we first came on.
Sure.
You and Ma going back and forth about you. Ma gonna knock you out. Ma been doing his shoulder rolls and stuff. Ma said he'll come to your house and knock you out. And you said I got that thing by the door.
I got that thing.
You talking about a bet, right?
No, I ain't waiting. No, I ain't. No. No, it's got a little bit more. It's got a little bit more steel. It's got a little bit more steel.
It's aluminum bet.
No, it's a little smaller.
Hey, Big G said, you come trying to do harm, I'll let my brother have it. So
listen,
I thought that was funny.
We got to get y'all guys this. That's why we're going to create this Patreon as soon as we can, because you guys got to get the backstage stuff. The backstage stuff is hilarious. I found out today that my brother would off me. It just is what it is. I found out that he has no care for me and my family. I don't understand.
I love you to death, but if you get to cutting up, man, I'm too old for all of this. I'm gonna put a
He said, Big G said the only person that wouldn't get it is his wife. He said, my daughter's messing around, did the wrong thing. They get it. And I'm saying, I'm back. Y'all know that's why I went to change clothes, right? Because they talked about it.
Yeah.
But I got my headphones on so I can still hear them. And Big G said his daughters can get it if they step out of the pocket. I'm sitting there thinking like, Marvin Dad got rid of him.
I'm just saying, man.
Just the action.
I don't understand it, G. I don't understand it. But we're not gonna go into it, man. Go ahead and get your party shots off, bro.
Yeah, man. Like I said, we appreciate it, man. We appreciate you guys. But listen, so we just came out of Combine Week. Combine weekend, we had evaluation of player talent. Stay plugged into the NFL, because in less than 8 days, free agency frenzy starts. And that's going to determine a lot what goes on with the NFL draft. What teams do with this extra 20-some million dollars that they're going to have in cap space. What are the top 10 or 15 teams, including our beloved Pittsburgh Steelers, are going to do to address free agent needs? That's going to set the pace car concerning what we do in the NFL draft. We know we want Justin Fields. We know that. At least most Steeler fans do. But we might lose him because of free agent frenzy. So what's going to happen, and what players will get cut and or traded? We saw Deebo Samuel get traded to Washington Commanders. Devontae Adams has already been told that if he doesn't find a trade partner, he's cut. Brandon Ayuk, they got him out there. They're floating him out there. So NFL teams, based on what happened just over this weekend with the draft evaluation by position, you're going to see big-name players come available. So let's watch and see what the Steelers do and what all the NFL does in the next 8 to 10 days concerning picking up player value and free agent frenzy, bro. And that's my final thoughts.
Love it, man. Love it. Again, you guys, thank you guys for staying with us through this whole time and us getting it in. I want you to know we are going to do a draft show like we always do. Since B-Dirt is watching, B-Dirt, I need you to come. Payday, need you guys to come so we can get together and do our draft show like we normally do. That's something where we should just share across all of the social platforms that we have, and we come together as a team and we just pick, where we think teams are gonna go. I'm excited about that. The reason why we probably end up doing it next weekend is because the weekend after begins the free agent period. Next weekend it's going to be the 8th. Then the
9th. The free agent frenzy starts the 10th, that Monday.
Right. But next Saturday will be the 8th.
Yeah.
We'll be on the 9th, and then on the 10th, free agent starts. So
definitely
want to do that so that we can talk about where we think the teams are going to go as far as the need, because the combine's done, and it'll be rumors floating out here who's going to go where, right? So I'm definitely excited about that. As always, I ask you guys to like and subscribe everywhere you see us. Make sure you're liking and subscribing and you're sharing, because definitely we want to get this out to everybody, man. We love doing what we do, and we're a part of. I know myself, being a part of the union, being a part of the KnoItAllz, I love it, man, because we get an opportunity to have fun and talk about sports like we always do. Like I said, this started with a simple phone call. It was a phone call between me and my brother, and we brought Tate into the conversation. Next thing you know, we have this podcast life, and we've been living for the last 2 years, you guys?
Almost 3.
No, it'd be 4 in May.
Yeah. We've been at it.
2021, May 2021.
Yeah, definitely. So I look forward to continuing to do this with you guys and to get deeper. Mods moments real quick. One of the things that, like I said, it was my birthday, and of course I say it, and I look over at Tate because he hates me to celebrate my birthday for some odd reason. I don't understand.
No, your birthday was yesterday. That's fine. The month is too much. Princess Mod.
Princess Mod. The month is not too much. And I know we not, never mind. You're right, God. I'm not fit to say what I was about to say. You're right. That ain't right. My mouth is quick with comebacks. You guys got to know that. Listen, what I would say is that a lot of times we're so good at doing things for other people and celebrating other people. We're so great at putting ourselves, the best of us are great at putting ourselves, last and taking care of our family. I know I am. I when it comes down to my people, I take care of my people and I get to them before I get to myself. The reflection that I was able to do after losing family members and getting to this place in life. One of the things I said, man, is we have to, spend some time investing in ourselves. And I'm not talking about financially. I'm talking about reading a book. I'm talking about gaining some type of knowledge that you didn't previously have. If you're not growing, the only thing that's not growing is dead, right? So if you're not growing as an individual, as a person, you're really staying in the same place. And I should not be in the same place that I was last year and this year, right? So I need to get better. Every time that you get up in the morning, you have an opportunity to get better. You have 8 hours that you're supposed to sleep. You have 8 hours you're supposed to work. And then that other 8 hours, you're really supposed to use it to recreate yourself, right? Not recreation should be a part of it, but recreation should definitely be the majority of it. And if you did, and because balance is a key of life, if you took 4 hours to recreate and then 4 hours to recreate, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, Tim plays college football a lot. I played it a lot. I also have been playing Ghost of Tsushima. That's the time that I get. But I've been spending more time, honestly, just reading, getting some knowledge from a book, doing audio books, starting to pour into myself, because you don't know all you need to know. Even we joke and we say, hey, we're the KnoItAllz, but there's no way we know all we need to know, right? We're constantly growing and we're alive. So we're a document that's being modified in real time. And you have to take the opportunity to learn about yourself and to learn more about yourself and reinvent yourself. A wise person will reinvent themselves 4 times in their lifetime. You'll reinvent yourself 4 times, right? Because when you graduate high school, that's a milestone moment. When you graduate college, or you get to a place to where you get your first big boy job, that's another milestone moment. You get married and have kids and you start to begin to be a father, that's another milestone moment. And then when you get to over your 50s, that's another, or what they call a midlife crisis, that's another milestone moment. And you have to spend the time that you have wisely and start learning some more stuff. Start putting some new things inside of you. You're not the same person you were even just from last year, but I guarantee you're not the same person you were 10 years ago. But a lot of us are still in the same space doing a lot of the same things. So I say this with a lot of care. Self-care is a best care. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself while you're taking care of your people, because that's important. Make sure that you're reading a book. Make sure that you're taking, if you're a Christian like I am, read the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you take time to study to show yourself approved, a workman unto God, rightly dividing the word of truth that need not be ashamed. And if you're doing it something else, that's on you. That's what you want to do. Make sure you read about that, man. Make sure you read about that. But you can grow as a person at any age you desire to grow at. You just have to put work towards it. This is your boy Mod, man. This is Mod's Moments. Definitely I seen in the chat some things that I missed, and we should have said RIP to Angie Stone. That was really sad to hear that, you know, she lost her life in a car accident. That's why, again, this is what I'm saying. You never know. Tomorrow could be it. You know, you want to make sure that you're doing the best that you can. And I always say I want to die empty, man. I want to have given the world everything that I was supposed to contribute. I want the people who were supposed to learn from me to learn from me, to learn of me. And you know, yeah, man, RIP Angie Stone.
Yeah.
Bro, y'all got anything before we get out of here?
No. Let's do it again.
I just want to say I approve your message, and like how you broke it down with, you know, four growths in life, or, you know, that you get
You have to
better.
reinvent yourself 4 times. Yeah.
Yeah, my uncle, my old uncle, equated to me. He's passed away since. But life it's like a game, 4 quarters. Your first 20 is the first quarter. Your second 20 is the second quarter. Your third 20 is the third quarter, and you know, the last 20 is the fourth quarter. You get over 80, you in overtime. You're doing good.
You're doing good.
But you're right. But you got to be willing to make the necessary halftime adjustments, whatever you need to do, to be better, to be a better version of you each time. So, yeah, that hit me with, like, that hit me. My uncle told me that years ago.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's a good thing. But we like to thank you guys for rocking with us, man. Make sure that when you see us come on, man, make sure you share and like and smash that like button, man. We're getting ready to get out of here. For myself, for Big G, and for Tate, we thank you guys. We out of here. Peace.